Hello and welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about how to expand quadratic equations in factored form. So why don't we look at this quadratic equation, y is equal to x plus 3 times x plus 5. To expand this quadratic equation would basically mean to bring it from factored form to standard form. So we're going to go over the technique of how exactly we would do that. So I'll rewrite the expression again over here, and I'll put these blue arrows to indicate that we will multiply the x in the first pairs of brackets by the x and 5 in the second pairs of brackets. So what we're doing here is we're multiplying the first term in the first pairs of brackets by each of the terms in the next pairs of brackets. So as a result, we'll have x times x plus x times 5. Then I'll draw these two orange arrows over here to indicate that we will be multiplying the 3, or the second term of the first pairs of brackets, by each of these terms in the second pairs of brackets again. So in this case we'll have 3 times x plus 3 times 5. I will add some color coding to help you better visualize this. Okay, so I've basically labeled the values in the first pairs of brackets with blue, and labeled the values in the second pairs of brackets by green. And so we can see how exactly we multiply each of these terms. So of course we have that x times x is equal to x squared, x times 5 is 5x, 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 5 is 15. And then 5x plus 3x is 8x, so that gives us x squared plus 8x plus 15. So we have proved that x plus 3 times x plus 5, which is the equation in factored form, is equal to x squared plus 8x plus 15, which is the equation in standard form. So once again, y is equal to x squared plus 8x plus 15 is in standard form, and y is equal to x plus 3 times x plus 5 is in factored form. So we've now established a method on how to go from factored form back to standard form. So why don't we do one more example. In this case we have y is equal to 2x plus 5 times x minus 4. Again, that is the equation in factored form. I'll rewrite it again over here, and once again I'll put two blue arrows to indicate that we multiply the first term, which is 2x, by the two terms in the second pairs of brackets, which is x and 4. So as a result we'll have 2x times x and 2x times 4. And again I'll put two orange arrows to indicate that we will multiply the second term, or the 5, by the two terms in the second pairs of brackets, which are x and 4. That will give us 5 times x and 5 times 4. And I'll put the color coding same way as I did last time, blue on the first brackets and green on the second brackets, to help you get a better understanding of how we multiplied each of these terms. 2x times x is 2x squared, 2x times 4 is 8x, 5 times x is 5x, and 5 times 4 is 20. So as a result we have 2x squared minus 8x plus 5x minus 20. We know that negative 8x plus 5x is negative 3x. As a result we have 2x squared minus 3x minus 20. Therefore, our equation in standard form is y is equal to 2x squared minus 3x minus 20. So once again, the quadratic equation in this form is the standard form, and the quadratic equation in the previous form was factored form. So we can see that expanding using the FOIL method allowed us to go from the factored form of the quadratic equation to the standard form of the quadratic equation. So that is all I wanted to go over for this video. Thanks for watching.